Hi, and welcome to Gnomish Talks. My name is Mohammed, and today we have Jenny, who is originally coming from North Carolina. She's recently moved to New York after completing her degree in business admin, and she's about to start her job as a legal recruiter, as well as obviously a great content creator and someone who is just excited to be in New York, try out new experiences, new restaurants. Welcome, Jenny.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm super excited to keep talking today.
Awesome. We're excited to have you. And we also have Ragan, who is a 24-year-old UGC creator coming out of Indiana, USA. She loves crafting awesome lifestyle content that truly hits the spot. She is a single mom and she features her adorable son in her videos. And, we're happy to have her as well. Welcome, Ragan. How's it going?
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're excited to have you guys. So let's start with the obvious. What made you guys get into content creation? Let's start with you, Jenny.
Yeah, I think for me, like, I've always just enjoyed making TikToks, whether it's like actually serious stuff or just making silly little TikToks with my friends. But ever since I kind of decided to move to New York, there's a ton that comes with that process. And I've found myself looking up on TikTok a lot, like New York apartment hunting tricks, like
100%.
tips for moving to
Yeah.
New York. How do you afford New York? And I actually had a job that was lined up, but my start date got pushed back until next year. So I had to find another way to kind of make an income and, be able to afford New York City. As you know, it's you can't live here without a job. So
Yeah.
I was finding myself looking up all this stuff on TikTok, and it's kind of weird how, like, I think we can all agree with this. A lot of us use TikTok as like a Google now. Like, we'll be looking up tons of stuff and just trust random people based off their views on what the right answer is. So, like, for me, I kind of wanted to start making videos in my process to hopefully help other people who are looking as well. So I've been making like apartment tours, what a flex wall looks like, things from Amazon that are best for storage in a small New York apartment. So for me, I just kind of enjoy doing that. And it's not necessarily like about how many views I'm getting. I just like know that I am helping some people because those are things that I was looking out and reaching out for help as well, if that makes sense.
No, absolutely. I totally agree. I think like anytime you move to a new city or you're on the move or even when you're traveling, I feel like you want to, instead of just like looking at TripAdvisor or something, you want to get it from people who you kind of trust. And
Exactly.
you trust certain content creators like that.
Right.
So yeah, I'm with you 100%, having moved to New York recently myself.
Yeah.
What about you, Reagan? What made you become a content creator and make all the content that you do?
Okay, so first off, I started doing this way back when Musically started.
Wow, really?
Um, yes, I actually
Wow.
live streamed every single night, and it was so crazy because when I was a senior in high school, I kind of was popular on Musically, and like people like knew about it, but they would come to me and ask me for advice 'cause I was really strong on mental health and bullying and all that stuff. And then it went further onto that to TikTok when they switched over. And I was in a domestic violence relationship, and I went and just made one video about it, and it blew up. And so from there, I started being a creator. I was live streaming twice a day, and I have a huge fan base on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook even. So I went from there and started working with brands because I was like, what can I do also to make some extra money? Because I am a
Of
single
course.
mom,
Yeah.
and it's been an honor. Like, I've been doing this for 4 years, and right now I just started school at Full Sail University for digital
Awesome.
marketing, and it's just been a huge experience. And then my son got diagnosed with autism in January. So from work, I've been working with different brands even through that too. It's awesome how many out there that actually work with you for your lifestyle, And it just went from there, and I'm still kicking it.
No, awesome. I mean, that's very inspiring, I think. And I think that's one of the things that I'm sure Jenny will agree as well, but like that's one of the things that's amazing about the new age of content creation. It's very genuine, right? Like you
Yeah.
are who you are and and the more genuine you are, the more likely your following is likely to engage with you, right? Because they see you as someone who they can see themselves in, and experiences in it as well. And so they're like, oh, this person is true. So like, kind of to even Jenny's point, right? Like, you believe them when they tell you something, right? So like, for example, if you, Ragan, you're like endorsing something that is like, hey, this actually helped me in terms of like maybe time saving or something, right? While I'm dealing with my son and other responsibilities like going to school and stuff, like, people are much more likely to, gravitate towards that solution because they're like, oh, I see her and I see her life and I see that like this could help her, so it probably could help me as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think like Ragan, going back to I guess like trying to balance all of this stuff. How do you find that balance between your son, the new degree you just started, and obviously all this content creation you're doing?
It's honestly it. I had to make a schedule. My son goes to school from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday for his autism. He goes to therapy. So I wake up in the morning, I check my emails, make sure no brands have texted me or emailed me because I don't want to miss anything. Then I go straight from school. I do that for like 2 hours. And then I go from there. And then I go back to working on my content because I want to make sure I meet all my deadlines and meet everything so I don't miss anything. And it's hard. It's hard. I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's definitely, I mean, Jenny, you can probably speak to it as well. How do you balance between, obviously now you're just moving and still trying to make content at the same time?
Yeah. Luckily, I'm in a situation now when I was in school, I was also nannying, and it was a little bit harder then. But now that I've graduated and I'm not nannying, I'm just waiting for my new job to start. I definitely have more time to make content, and I think that's been like super easy too because I'm settling in. I have all these Amazon packages coming in every single day. I've been building stuff. So I've been making like little TikToks on like what I ordered and how it's useful. But I think definitely when I start working, it's going to be a lot harder. So I'm kind of going to have to feel out the hours of that job and kind of work in how I will be able to still make content. So for me right now, it's been like mostly easy, but definitely it's going to get a little bit more difficult when I'm working a corporate job.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Life comes at you hard, and I'm sure Ragan can speak to that as well. You just gotta go roll with it and keep trying to probably come up with a schedule like Ragan was saying.
Yeah, totally.
So in terms of like your first successful piece, do you guys remember which one or what it was, and like how did it go viral, or like how did it really like make you feel like, oh, okay, cool, maybe I can do this? What was that for you guys?
I think in terms of I think in terms of like I've had a couple ones go viral, but they're just like random TikToks that are not necessarily tailored to the type of content I create now. So I think in terms of the content I create now, that's kind of more structured and like actually useful. I made this one video like going into a nail salon, and I was talking about how I had to get my acrylic nails taken off because I was moving to New York City and I'm not going to be able to afford paying $100 every 3 weeks anymore for nails. Like, as you can see, my nails look crazy. So I made that TikTok and it went viral, and everybody in the comments was like, oh my God, I feel you, like blah, blah, blah. And then like this one brand reached out and they were like, I saw your TikTok, like let us send you press-ons. So you don't have to go to the nail salon. So I was like, oh, okay. Like I was able to get some like recognition from a brand and like I was able to get PR just by making a silly little TikTok, but it was authentic and relatable. So I think like being able to make that relatable content, and like if you hit the algorithm and it goes viral, like people are going to see it, and like you can receive like brands and PR just like based off that content. So I think that was probably the one that's like most relevant to my current situation and kind of navigating through New York City and all that financial stuff that comes with it.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's crazy. So wait, so like when you put it, like if for the acrylic one, when you rip it off, like your nail is also like a little like ripped off as well? Is that what happens? I have no idea.
Well, yeah. So like if you rip it off yourself, yes, like you should never rip off your nails yourself because your nails will be very damaged. So I was like going into the nail salon to get my acrylics removed, and people were like beefing in the comments. They were like, it's like, why would she spend $15 to go and get it removed? Yeah. And other people would be like, because like if you rip it off yourself, it's going to damage your nail. So it's like you kind of have, you know, how it goes in the comments. Like, people are going to be all over the place. So,
Yeah,
yeah, that one.
that's crazy. What about you, Reagan? What was your first one? Or have you had a similar experience with acrylic nails as well?
I am not. Like, I just started doing my nails recently since I'm doing UGC videos.
Nice.
But my one that went viral was so I ordered from PSD, if you guys know what that is. It's an underwear.
Okay.
It's like male and female. It's an underwear like website, and I was doing like showing my outfits of what I got from there, and I didn't expect it to go viral at all. Like, I was just doing a like unboxing, you know, video, and so when I did that, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, how did you do that? Like, how can I get onto that brand? Yada yada." But I bought it from them. But after that, I got Parade underwear. They reached out to me. They saw that video. PSD actually just reached out to me this year.
Oh, wow.
Last month. And people in the comments were like, "Hey, how can we, like, do you have a link? Like, can we use your link to get some percentage off?" And then PSD ended up sending me a link to it, and I made commission that way. It was just crazy because I didn't expect this little video that was literally less than 60 seconds to even go viral.
Yeah, and then obviously, like, you know, these brands would have wanted you to also make, you know, content when they gave you the link and stuff as well, and that obviously would have also helped you along in terms of, you know, people using your link and then you getting some monetization off of that. Jenny, did you have like the similar experience with when you got the clip-on nail people? Like, it's like, "Hey, here it is," and like make a video about it, and like, you know, here's a link for you as well. Is that how it worked? How did it work?
So it's actually kind of funny. Yes, it did start that way. They reached out to me, asked for my email, said, "Please post us, and here's your code to advertise." And as the shipment was on the way, the girl who was running, like, the account manager, she reached out and she was like, "I just got fired, so no need to post with the code, but like, keep the nails, make a video if you want. It's not a big deal." Yeah, I know. She was like, I managed to get them sent out to you before I got fired, but like, you don't have to make a video or anything. So now I just have the nails. I'm like, it's been fun. Yeah.
That's awesome. Don't even mention the brand. It's like, whatever. They fired the girl who liked
Yeah,
you.
no, she was like, "F them. Like, the nails are yours, girl. Like, keep them. Don't worry about this." I was like, okay, less work for me. I get free nails.
I love it. The best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So one of the first games we're going to play is this game called, as of something you've already probably played before, Two Truths and a Lie. Okay? So, you know, the other two people are going to guess which out of the three, which one is the lie, and, you know, we'll take it from there. Okay, so I'll start. My two truths and a lie. First one is I kind of illegally jumped off a bridge bungee jumped, I guess, off of a bridge. My other two truths and a lie are I have driven 220 miles per hour once, and the last one is that I do not like pickles. All right, guys, go ahead.
Okay, you've never driven 220 miles per hour, and the other two are truths.
Okay, go ahead, Reagan.
I'll say the same, 220.
Oh, okay. I don't like pickles. I like pickles, actually. So
I was gonna say, like, what?
I love pickles. Honestly, I could just eat raw pickles.
Best.
Like, that's my thing. The stupidest one was actually the truth. Anyways, all right, let's go with Jenny. Give us your two truths and a lie.
Okay, two truths and a lie. Okay. I've been to Kenya, Africa before. I had to stop taking birth control because I had a stroke, and I have a twin sister.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I actually missed
Yeah, I
the
missed
first
the
one.
first
Do you mind
one.
just repeating that? Yeah.
So I've been to Kenya, Africa before. I had to stop taking birth control because I had a stroke, and I have a twin sister.
I'll
Wow,
say
these are great. What's your guess, Reagan?
the birth control one.
Okay.
You're
I feel
saying
like
that's
that's
the lie. Okay.
I feel like that's so specific. I wanna believe that one. You do not have a twin. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, you're right. I don't have a twin. The other two are true.
Oh my.
That's crazy. Wow. How were you, like, was it a small stroke? Like, what was the, if I can ask?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's good to talk about it because, like,
Yeah.
so many girls have to take birth control pills with large amounts of estrogen in them. And if you have a history of migraines, you're not, like, doctors won't tell you, but you're not supposed to be on estrogen releasing birth control because the estrogen makes the migraines worse and it can lead to an acute stroke. So, yeah, I did have an acute stroke. Like, half of my body went numb, and I went to the hospital, and, like, there's no permanent damage, but I do have to take baby aspirin every single day. It's like
Wow.
a minimal blood thinner just in case there was any other blood clots. But yeah, so that was crazy. So now I don't take an oral contraceptive anymore as my means of birth control just because I can't. But yeah, and I've been to Kenya, Africa. I went there for 2 weeks. It was an amazing experience. I went and volunteered at an all-girls school in a poverty area that Duke University actually built it there, and I went and volunteered there, and we also like went on a safari and stuff. So it was beautiful. And no, I do not have a twin sister. I just have a little brother.
Nice. Okay.
First
Yeah.
off, I
Cool.
want to say
Those
thank
are
you
great
for
stories.
educating.
Yeah, you're welcome.
'Cause I go to the doctor today, and that was very needed. So let me think real quick. I had 9 tumors in my neck at age 23. I have 4 brothers and 1 sister. And I have a son.
Okay. I feel like this is one truth, one lie at this point. Because, oh, you mean you just have a son is the thing? Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna go with the siblings one. I think you have a different sibling number than you're saying.
Yeah, I agree.
No, that's actually true.
Okay. What's the lie then?
Wait, hold on a minute. I just totally spaced. Okay, the lie is a sibling. You're right. You're right.
Okay. Cool. How many siblings do you have?
I have 6 sisters, 4 brothers.
Wow. That's a lot of siblings. Nice.
Oh my god.
And I did have 9 sisters
but to-
last year.
Yeah, let's go back to that for a second. What happened? Are you okay? Like, what was if you don't mind talking about it?
I talk about it on my platforms, and it's very, like,
Right.
I tell
Perfect.
everyone about it. Last year, I went to a doctor because in COVID season, you couldn't go to any doctors. You couldn't go get CAT scans. You couldn't go get MRIs because it was so backed up. And, well, I had a knot on my neck where my lymph nodes are because I have a scar right here. It's 12 inches. And they're like, well, we need to test it out, yada, yada. So I went to one ENT, which is ears, nose, and throat doctor, and he was telling me it was just a cyst that I just need to go get surgically removed. And, like, he would just keep, like, back, like, not wanting to do anything on it. So his team finally said, well, we're going to send you to a higher doctor, which is in Indianapolis, Indiana. And that doctor was actually that specialist was pretty upset with this other specialist because that my first ENT like poked a hole in like my tumor to try to get a biopsy out of it in his office, and he exploded one of my tumors that I had because he thought it was
Oh
a
my
cyst
God.
again, and it exploded and it spread all through my lymph nodes and everything. And well, my doctor from Indianapolis, he ended up taking out 9 tumors, and he took all my lymph nodes out on this side. So I have no lymph nodes. I only have lymph nodes on this side, but I have no cancer. They were really worried that I had to go get
Awesome.
radiation and chemo, and I had it when I was 10 years old too, but like I guess tumors have seeds, and the other doctor didn't get all the seeds out because like if you have a tumor and they don't get the seeds out, it'll regrow. So I have to go doctor every 6 months now just to be sure that nothing's growing back. But yeah, I talk about it to everyone, like watch what you eat and just take care of yourself, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, that is so scary. Thank you both for sharing your stories. I think it's important for people to know, but because I honestly did not imagine that was a thing, especially even Jenny's story and stuff.
Yeah,
Ragan, I have a question. I've always like had this bump right here, but
No, like
it's like, but like my doctor always said it's like my swollen lymph nodes, but I'm not sick or anything, and I always feel it like when I talk and when I chew, it like grows.
like has it been there for how long have you had it though? Like
Oh my god, this podcast got so dark. Okay, it's like I don't know. It's like I noticed it for like a year.
I definitely would go reach out to an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Like if you can get like a referral, it would definitely like.
Okay.
I'm being serious because that's how mine started. It was just a little knot, and then it grew. Not like fast. It took years, and that's why I didn't know what it was. Definitely.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. Yeah, definitely get that checked out. And I think notes to everyone listening, please, if you have something on your neck, definitely go get it checked out. Right?
Oh my god, yeah. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ragan.
I mean, look, hopefully this can be help. Have you guys heard this? This is sort of a side.
We
but I
might
don't
be
know if you
saving
guys-
lives.
Yeah, no, but like, do you guys? I don't know if you guys remember this, but like, there's this guy who came on a sorry, I think like a game show, and a nurse looked at him, or like not a guy, I think it was a host of like a game show, and a nurse was watching the video and is like, wait, I think there's like something wrong with either the coloring or like his eyes or something, and she reached out to him and be like, hey, I think you should go see a doctor. Like, I think I'm a little concerned about you. I've seen you in a couple of episodes, and there's like this discoloring either on her skin or his eyes or something. And he legitimately went to the doctor, and there was something there, and like it saved his life. Like the nurse watching him in on TV ended up saving his life by watching him and just being like, no, you should get that checked out. That doesn't look right. So yeah, maybe other people are going to be watching this and they're going to have a bump
I
on their neck.
know.
And
Oh my god.
don't freak out too much though. Let's
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm such a hypochondriac. I'm like, oh my god, am I
am
freaking
too.
out, or is this? Oh my god.
Dude,
don't worry, you'll be okay.
I'm like over here freaking out what you said because I go to the gynecologist today, so I'm gonna be like, yo.
Okay, you'll be okay, Jenny. Don't worry. Okay,
Thank
you're
you.
gonna be fine.
Thank
Just get
you.
it checked out. You'll be okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. One more game. This one is called Content Creation Showdown. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys a series of. Actually, first I need you guys to do rock paper scissors. Okay, rock paper scissors between the two of you
Oh,
to decide who goes first. The first person who gets to go first gets to choose what they're making their content about. You guys want to do it? Let's go. Rock paper scissors, guys. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh,
Hey,
there's like a
she's
delay.
cheating. She's cheating.
You guys got to do it together. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a delay? Because it feels like you guys are doing. We're gonna switch up the game. This is not working. Okay. I have a number in mind from 1 to 100. Whoever gets closest gets to go. Goes first. All right. Jenny, take a guess.
77.
Ragan.
50.
Honestly, it was 73. You were like
Oh my
ridiculously
God.
close.
Oh my god. I need a prize.
You are winning everything today. Okay, so here's how the game works. I'm going to show you guys a specific... Sorry, one second. What you guys will get is the choice to choose... Jenny, you're going first. So the way it's going to work is you can choose the product that you will now be making content about, and you're going to pitch this to us in like 60 seconds to pitch this product to us. And you also get to choose Ragan's product that she pitches in 60 seconds. So you are basically making all the choices. Okay, so we're going to go through all the products and then you make your choice. Okay, Jenny?
Okay.
Okay. So first we have a rubber chicken purse. And second, we have a French baguette slippers. Sorry. We have a bacon soap. We have. Honestly, I love this hat. I feel like this is great.
So, yeah.
Honestly, right? For New York, when there's like a flood happening, that's perfect. Oh, and chicken feet. Okay, so pick one product for yourself and pick one product that Ragan is going to pitch.
Okay, I'm gonna do the umbrella.
Okay, and then which one do you want Ragan to pitch to us?
The French baguette slippers.
The French baguette slippers. Okay, all right, Jenny, 60 seconds. Sell us this hat.
Okay. Oh my God, you guys! Do you know that there's a huge storm coming? Especially if you're in New York and you're going to be outside a bunch. We all know how hard it is to whip out an umbrella and open it and poke people in the head while you're opening it. Imagine you could just have a headband that becomes an umbrella while you're walking around outside. This would literally be amazing. It's going to save space. Nobody's going to be running into you. Nobody's going to be yelling at you because you're in the way. So this is a super effective and easy way to protect yourself from this large storm that's coming. It's also small enough. It can just fit in the corner of your backpack or in a purse. You guys need it now.
Okay,
That's
really
great.
Good.
Love it.
That was really good.
That was really, really well done. Good job.
I have to take
All right, let's go. This is what Jenny gave you, Ragan. Let's go. Give us the content.
Okay, let me take a deep breath real quick. Have you guys... Oh my gosh, I can't do this. What are these called again?
You got this. These are called French baguette slippers.
French baguette slippers. Okay. Are you a bread lover? Because you can find these shoes that are just like... I can't even do this.
I like the way you start. I feel like you gotta commit to
bread
it.
lover. Okay, I don't even know. I had it all in my head just saying go. Okay, are you a bread lover?
You got it.
You can get shoes just like the bread you love, which are French baguette adult slippers. You can wear them outside. You can wear them in the store.
You're killing it.
Too funny. This is too funny. I'm
One more take. Last take. You got this. Last take.
You can find them at any store located near you.
Okay. We'll take it. Okay. So
Would they be in like a Walmart or would they be in a grocery store or like a retail store?
ooh.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you can buy your baguette and have the slippers right
wait.
next to. Maybe it's like a combo deal.
Yeah.
Maybe a combo deal makes more sense for those guys. You know, maybe you get it free, like like buy one get one free. So it's like, oh yeah, you get the
Buy
baguette
one and
shoes
you
too
can
because you
eat
buy
one.
so many of them. Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure having both of you guys, and thank you for coming on Gnomish Talks.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, guys. All right, good night, guys.
Bye.